Today we made the biggest purchase that we have ever made, not just on the channel. For me personally, this is the most amount of money I've ever spent on it. And like the thumbnail said, we got an ATV. It's a Honda Trailwagon 400 with a 390 Honda GX motor. Unfortunately, it is only two-wheel drive, but it has a locking diff. Obviously, it's a two-seater with a little dump bed. And obviously, I've done some tasteful upgrades. I wired up a couple of light pods here, a winch, and probably one of my favorite upgrades, a train horn, because who doesn't want a train horn? And a couple of mirrors. This thing is a 2014, so it really doesn't have that many miles on it. It lived out in a ranch down in like Colorado somewhere. So I'm sure y'all are wondering why I bought this thing. And the reason is to make the bestest snow removal rig ever. That is part of the reason why I got this winch for a plow, which is definitely used, but it's in good shape for what it is. Before we start working, I think the first place to start off with is there's this piece of rubber right here held on by this metal. And you can see it's pretty dry rot and kind of cracked. So I think we need to take this off and flip it. And it should be loose. Okay, there we go. We got everything in. I had to replace this bolt because it just got stripped. Now we can figure out our mounting to this. So now we gotta figure out a way to mount it. This is the bumper, and I don't really want to mount it to the bumper. So that means I have to mount it to the frame right here, right here. I have this old go-kart axle, and it fits perfectly inside of this metal here. So my thought is I'm gonna mount this kind of tucked in between here with this inside of it. So this will be like a sleeve to it, and then mount this pipe, which will be inside of this one, just welding it in right here, or possibly bolting it. I don't know, I haven't gotten that far yet. So then it should be able to tilt up and down. We'll go ahead and just, and there we go, it's already cut out. I need to come up with some sort of a metal mount to weld onto right here so that I can bolt it through those 3 screws. Okay, so now that I have my little templates cut out, so now it's time to hopefully assemble everything. So now we're just gonna kind of try to weld it onto here, and we'll see how it works. So now we should be able to mount the plow. There's kind of a small gap right here, and I need to fix that, but I think the easiest way is just gonna be to pull forward. That did nothing. I'm gonna get the jack. When I was welding these guys to the actual frame, which I have not wire brushed yet, I will eventually, it seized up inside of here, so I can move it around a little bit, but I need the hammer. I'm hoping that the winch will just going up and down enough times will have enough power to free that up more. I will get bigger bolts for these eventually. This is just all I have on hand and I want to mount them. Just drill a hole and throw this sucker in between there, like that, and then you can just attach it like that, and then it should be able to go up and down. Okay, that was a quick fix for that. So now everything should be hooked up, and I can test if it'll go up and down or not. I have a little wireless controller I can use. That's the wrong way. There we go. It works. There we go. And his has a little hook right here, just like this. And he has it going to a piece of metal mounted up here so that when I'm just driving around and don't need to actually use it, I can just hook it right here and the winch just shouldn't be under strain. So I think I want to make one of those now. Okay, so what I did was just got whatever attachment, some chain, and a carabiner. And when I bring the plow up, the carabiner hooks up to this piece here. Okay, that's all for this video. And next video, we're gonna be using the plow to clear, obviously, snow. And in the video after that, we're gonna be adding a trailer and a snow blower to the extreme setup. Thanks for watching. See ya. Bye.
Yeah, straight A student, but I'm friends with the cool kids. Following the rules and the rubric. Freestyle on the bus and it's too lit. Everybody like, hold down, who's this? Raising the stakes like Roos Chris. Clockwork, how I shine like Kubrick. Yeah, I heard what you got with the music. Think that it's hot, but it's not like mucus. Pick a side, never switch, get a backbone. Girl, they only wanna hit me on the bad phone. Hey, turn the rap flow to a cash flow. Cash cow, got the game in the lasso. 5 figures this week, no show yet. Yeah, I do it all from my home setup. Whoa, turn a TikTok to a Rolex. And I got more views than a Coachella. Make money off streams cause I own it.